Hello everyone, welcome back to NieR Replicant. In the previous episode we made it to Facade. We tried to find the king of Facade because he also had the black scroll that Yona has. We hoped to get some information about it, but unfortunately he died. So now we're looking for the prince of Facade, but he is lost in the barren temple. That's where we're at. Let's get into it. Okay, that's where we stopped after going over so many riddles and rules. We made it here. We're looking for the prince and for Kaine as well.
What's this?
Well, this doesn't look suspicious at all.
Yeah. Yep. It's a trap.
I suppose that was to be expected.
Hey, look!
That's the prince. Okay, so he's down there. Oh,
That mewling child is inside.
what the hell?
Without any rules to bind us, we are free to unleash the entirety of our powers.
Yes, let's do
About
it.
time.
Oh my. Okay, I need to get the glowing boxes.
This thing.
Oh shoot, I'm hit. Need to be more careful.
I detect magic within the glowing cubes.
Okay, I think I can only use range attacks. With Vice, I cannot get over there. Maybe I can? No, I'll fall down. Okay, let's keep going like that. I don't think I can break the blue ones, only the red. Wait a minute, I think I'm doing something wrong. Oh, something stopped. Okay. Okay. We're making progress. Good. Second level. Oh, I need to take herbs right now. Ah. There you go. Oh shoot. This is difficult. Okay, I think when the box turns blue, this is where it's immune to my attacks. I can only get it once it's red. Oh my. What the hell? Ah. Oof. There you go. Ah, missed it. Damn. Okay, herbs again. Oh my, what a mess. Okay, last one I think. Yes. I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think we can progress now. Oh no. That's not good. What the hell?
The guardian of this temple is a curious sight indeed.
Says the talking book.
Oh, I cannot break the blue ones. So what do I do? Holy moly. There's a shockwave. Oh my god. That hit me good. Holy shit. I don't know what to do.
This is a powerful foe.
Any ideas?
Bastard!
Kaine, sorry.
Shit out of you! Now hold still and die already!
I missed her. Can use her help. Oh, nice. He's reforming again. Careful.
How did you find us?
Beats me. I just kicked a bunch of ass and wound up here.
Oh man.
And without
Oh,
even
there you go.
bothering to get dressed.
It turned red for a
Fuck
second.
off, book.
Okay, I need to find my opportunities.
The glowing cubes take priority.
Screw your priorities. I'm gonna kill this thing my way.
There you go. Okay, making progress. Okay. Okay, watch out for the shockwave and we're done, right? Whew. At least we're done with that phase. Now there's a whole new one.
This should prove interesting.
Wow, this is epic. This view is amazing. Okay. Where else we have? Yes, there they are. The red boxes. This is my last herb. That's not good, but I do have this one, which recovers 60%. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just need to be careful though. Oof. Come on, hit him! Ah, I'm missing. Yes. Oh my. Okay, we're close, guys. We're close. And last one. Yes. I think we're done. Finish him. Heck yeah. Nice. Very nice. There's the prince. You okay? His mask. He's so happy. Nah. That was my impression of the prince. Not a good one, I know. My liege, have you no idea of the trouble with the royal mask? Our people have suffered since the king's death. I was too young to bridge the gap between our people and other civilizations. Trade has come to a halt, we lack food and water and the people despair for it. This mask is an emblem of the king. With it I can project a strong image to other lands and our people can be prosperous once more. My prince, rules do not exist to bind you, they exist so you may know your freedoms. That's what Fina said. Those are the words of the previous king, my father. And now that I have his mask, I believe I can ascend to the throne. Is this correct? Of course, hell! All hail the new king! The king in the north, in Facade! I apologize to you, my foreign friends, for all of your hardships. I swear by my new position as the king of Facade, I shall grant whatever you desire. Please, what is it I can do for you? Some information about the Black Scroll would be nice.
Oh, no, that's alright. We were just happy to help.
Okay, the main character is more modest than I am. Good for him. Nonsense! Speak your desire that I may see it
I
done.
believe the Regent has just given us an order.
I guess so. In that case, how about you make Rule 0? And have it say that if people don't like a rule, they can vote to change it.
Ooh, democracy.
A splendid idea.
He agreed. What? But my king! This cannot be! Our people have long memories. We shall never forget the debt we owe you, no matter how hard the times. Such is the way of the masked people. And thus we shall grant your request. Still, that alone cannot repay our debt to you. Wow, he is very generous. Please accept this. Obtain the one-handed sword, Rebirth. Ooh,
Thanks. But I think most of your praise belongs to someone else.
yeah. Thank you, Fira. I'm sorry for all I put you through. It's not a problem. She's so nice, Fira.
Do you know how to cure the Black Scrawl?
The foul disease that claimed my father's life.
So
Yes,
even
that's the
a
one.
king couldn't recover from it.
I fear everything we tried ended in failure.
It seems there is no way around it. We'll have to collect the sealed
Oh boy.
verses after all.
Yeah, it's the only lead we have.
Pardon me, but what are these sealed
We
verses?
came across an old song that says if we find them all, we can cure the Black Scrawl.
Hopefully.
And yes, we are well aware that refrains penned by minstrels half in their cups are hardly a reliable source of information.
Hey, I'll believe anything.
That's all we
if
have?
There's even a sliver of hope it could help me save Yona. And
Yeah.
I'll collect verses, orbs, crystals, magic goat meat, whatever.
Just describes your average RPG. Okay, so what the objective is now? What next? That is the objective. Let's see my new sword, by the way. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, my king? Can I ask you to visit us again? To return as
Of
friends.
course.
Just try not to get yourself kidnapped again.
He wants to be friends. Come on, Vice. Thank you, I promise to be careful. Obtain the sealed verse, obtain Dark Wall magic. Dark Wall. Erect a magical defensive barrier. Charges to increase the size of the wall. Alright, nice. So I wanted to check my new sword, Rebirth. Ooh, its design is very cool. But my current weapon that I bought in a lot of money, I have to say, is way more powerful. But I just want to look at it.
I'm worried about Yona. Let's go
That
back.
is a cool weapon. But the Beast Bane is way more powerful. Okay, so the objective now is return to Yona. So let's do that. Wait a minute, before I'll do that. I never forget that, no matter how much time has passed. Let's see if something interesting I can get out of them. They all say the same thing. Bye, Fira. Come visit us soon, okay? You bet on it. Okay, let's return to Yuna. That's it for now in this place. You're coming, Yuna? Got some new gifts around here. Ooh, 700 pieces of gold. Defense drop.
Yona,
Oh, hey,
how are you feeling?
better now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
That's good.
Good.
By the way, are you gonna stay here today?
I think we should stay for a day because all this time, ever since we start playing this game, we're running around doing errands and all that. She needs some time with her brother, right?
You bet.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
She seemed really surprised. That's
Yeah, Yona,
that's
I'll
a bit
stay.
sad that this is how she's feeling.
Yay!
Now get back to bed.
Okay.
You know that she's surprised that her brother agrees to spend time with her. It's kind of sad, right? But we're fixing it right now. I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flatter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S. Then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. Is that Yona dreaming about her brother talking to her and explaining to her about the sealed verse? It's a sealed verse. The thing I'm looking for. The key to saving my sister. Oh, okay, so those are the words of the main character, of Raphael. Unless you named him otherwise, so... with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his next word. Dream. Dream what? What the hell does that mean? The lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them. Damn it, I can't make it out. I want to scream, I want to tear the walls down around me, but instead I force myself to be calm. I can do this, I can do it for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, I parse out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth. What? Forest of Myth? What the hell? The next morning. What the hell was that? He dreamed about... Okay, just a dream, but I'm sure it means something, otherwise the game won't let us read this text. So, someone in his dream talked about a sealed verse, that makes sense, but then Forest of Myth, what does that mean?
Even in my dreams, I'm hunting sealed verses.
Interesting, very interesting.
Morning.
Morning, Yona.
You okay, man? He seems a little weird.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
No, I had a strange dream.
Still about the dream.
What
I
was
get
it
it.
about?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Because I had a dream too.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah. Me and this boy were playing a game together.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before.
How did it work?
The boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. Then I had to guess what he was trying to say.
that's the dream we had.
It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and Forest of Myth.
How? What is happening? They're linked in their dreams? What?
But don't worry, I'm gonna study hard so that next time I can figure out everything. We should play a game together sometime too.
Sure, Yona.
Just gonna stay indifferent to that? To what she said? That's the same dream, man. Aren't you flipping out?
We should play a game together sometime too.
That's a deal. So... This is so strange. Oh, it always happened to me. I'm trying to go down, then I go back up accidentally. So what about this dream? I want to know more.
Something troubling you, lad?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Maybe it was Vice talking to us in our
Come on,
dreams.
I need to go ask Popola something.
Yeah, maybe she knows something. She knows something about everything, so... let's go talk to Popola. That's a good idea. Alright, here we are. Before we go to Popola's, let's check this room. Maybe more sealed verses appear? Yeah. Let's look at them. middle shelf.
We saw this cube back in the Baron Temple.
Perhaps the Prince of Facade gave it to Popola as a gift?
It's that lizard thing we fought in the Eyrie. Who would make a figure of that anyway? And... This is from the junk heap.
For a decoration, it's certainly in poor taste.
I really like it that every big boss you fight apparently shows up here. Like a summarize your adventure, I like it. It's fun coming back here every once in a while. Okay, now to Popola.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
What it says? Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain Dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. What? I was hoping I might be able to get your advice Dream on the matter. This is a strange way to talk to someone. What? I was hoping I might be able to get your advice Dream on the matter. Okay. Recently there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream. Okay, so it appears that the dream we had and Yona had, it's something that is common in the village. Something is going on.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
It is bizarre.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, alright. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, definitely we're heading to the Forest of Myth. Let's go there. We need some answers. Okay, this is the place. Oh wow. Every area is beautiful in this game. This is really pretty, guys. Oh wow. I'm impressed.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
It won't suit him.
Such cheek.
Let's save the progress. Can never be too careful. Okay, we are at the Forest of Myth. So now the objective is to meet the mayor. I do know that from researching, since I'm aiming to collect all 33 weapons in this game to get all endings, there is a side quest in Forest of Myth that I'll have to do.
What do you mean?
Contagious words.
That is weird, man.
Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Is affected as well by the thing that hit our dream.
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Vice's voice rose in a quizzical
It
way.
is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shattered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
Oh, that's the mayor. That was easy to find.
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Raphael and Vice.
You can speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called The Death Dream has appeared across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined that the death dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Raphael's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level.
Every
I
conceivable.
don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Okay, though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
Brushed aside, fool. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Raphael had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Raphael and Weiss racked their brains. By the way, everything that is happening in the background kinda, swipes you into that dream kind of a feeling. The background changed, the text is super large on the entire screen, so... where was I? Raphael and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, bloated gasbag of a narrator.
This is perfect, you bloated gasbag of a narrator.
It has demolished it utterly.
Oh my god, I love this. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing.
This is perfect.
Just leave me alone already.
Weiss doesn't like the narrator. The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Raphael like a contagion. Never seen Raphael upset. Or angry this far, I think. Wait, said Raphael suddenly, did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor, some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep. A sheep? Cried Weiss suddenly, bluttering out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Raphael's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream, that's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Raphael. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stopped tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. Let's try to make an impression of Weiss. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. That's a bad impression, isn't it? The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape from the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. Look how the screen turned black as we read and read more and more, like it sucks you in. All of a sudden you feel lost in that sort of a so-called dream. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. And out of my screen. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. By the way, this is really sad. This disease is super weird. It's very creative to think of such a disease, the death dream, but at the same time it's really sad because the entire forest of myth suffers from it. So maybe we can help them. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Raphael nodded in agreement. Huh, wait a second, I didn't nod. Look, if you can be of any help, said Raphael, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. The grammar looked from Raphael to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Weiss' face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his own face. Oh my god, he said, you're right, you are right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Raphael and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Raphael slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Raphael's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. So that was hours before. And now no? But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around them. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough dark bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Raphael to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Sounds like Weiss. That is so like Weiss to do. Finally, after Weiss mattered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Raphael snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Raphael leaned against a tree, and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big, he muttered to himself. The moment the words trembled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out of a volume that rattled his teeth. Raphael slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? Raphael could see Weiss' mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting into a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Raphael's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the wood. Zri, zri, zri. Shack, 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 and some other voices. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Raphael began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Wait, what? 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so, I mean it feels sorta forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I'll leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, and 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? The answer is a secret, the answer is a seesaw. How should I know? Huh. Let's think this one through. I don't know. Lacking, ideal, and dangerous. I think it's a secret. Because secret lacking of what it really is, because it's a secret. It is hiding something. And secrets can be dangerous because it is unknown. You don't know what lies beyond it. But ideal? I want to say how should I know, because I think it's either a secret or how should I know. Huh. Hey, I'm not sure about secret. Let's go for how should I know. How should I know? Vice's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the word suddenly shifted. Rin rin ra, rin rin ra. And again, bunch of voices. When Raphael came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. The cries of the insects were creating words, words he had heard somewhere before. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, and 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so, I mean it feels so... Okay, that's the same text. Okay, we get another try. So I guess it is secret. Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, Raphael sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It is a secret, right? The sounds of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Raphael like a rippling wave, opening a new path. I think it was the answer, guys. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased by passing the test, Raphael moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on the path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Raphael after a bit. Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Raphael picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. Wow, this is very creative. I enter through the window but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? That is another riddle. Okay, absurdly easy, barked Vice. Now answer it. Raphael grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right. After all, this one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Before seeing the answers, I'd say this is light. It sounds like light. Going through the window without breaking the glass, this is light. When night falls, it's vanishing. Sunlight. Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intention of this place. Hey look, cried Raphael, awaking Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Raphael walked over the pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Raphael, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but ended the night with 3. What am I? That's another riddle. Raphael tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Raphael. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at the noon, but at the end of the night with 3. Oh, of course it's a man. Humans start their life as babies, working on 4, and then at the middle of their life, they work on 2 legs, and they end their life with a cane, so that's 3 legs. Of course. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. Yes. Actually, it was pretty easy, once they gave me the options though. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Raphael. The small man slowly shook his head. I'm not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present I simply congratulate you on crackling the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the first entrance. So I saw a version of you that was not yourself. That is something that makes me think of the beginning of the game. We played as the same character and Yona by his side, but it was 1400 years ago, and all of a sudden we're here. I think he refers to the version of us from the beginning of the game. Maybe. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Raphael watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Raphael and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Raphael's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, oh my god, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. Vice probably did not like that. Gah, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The man smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Raphael withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed at Raphael as Raphael filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Okay, hang a second, this is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Raphael in the mirror obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continue Vice. It is words that control the death dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I've felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. We are awakening, guys. Raphael shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did, I'm back. He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading throughout our village and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand and collapsed back to the earth. He started at his legs, if trying to remember how they worked. Then glanced at Raphael and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained. When the prayer was finished, it's the guardian of our village's history and memory. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Vice. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a silvers. Now you're talking. Raphael and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seems a goal had been found in the most unexpected places. I say, muttered Vice, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Raphael mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left with them. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? I think this is a major part of the story. Once we learn that, we know what's going on with the timelines. Are they rebirth? Is that a rebirth? Or there's, I don't know, a parallel universe or something? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound odd, but I had feeling I'd seen you before too. Raphael tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Raphael gave the mayor a nod and smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. Something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh boy, that was a lot of reading. I need to drink some water. But it was interesting and it was entertaining, and the riddles were fun. And two important things that I take out of it besides the enjoyment of reading that story of a death dream. First of all, there's a sealed verse in here. And second, the mayor saw Raphael as the main character before, and that means that he refers to that old version of ourselves that we played as the game started. What does that mean? Interesting, very interesting.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
Agreed.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Obtain the sealed verse. Obtain the dark execution magic. Dark execution. Summon magical spikes from the ground. Yes, to impale enemies. This is the one that we used in the beginning of the game, and I really liked it. Let's obtain it. Wait a minute.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me.
Ooh. So it's not over, maybe.
It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Huh.
Don't overthink advice.
So wait a minute, I wanted to... I want more slots. There's so many great magics. Let's try it, because I love it. This is epic. Sorry, Mare. Hope you didn't get hurt. Okay, so now the objective is return to Popula. But we'll do that in the next episode. Alright guys, that was it for today. Such a special and unique episode. The things that happened today was so different from everything that happened until now. And this is something that the game does very well, keeping it refreshed. The experience never feels the same, and that is something. So yeah, we found another sealed verse. Unfortunately, the Prince of Facade was not able to help us regarding the Black Scroll, so we continue the journey after the sealed verses. I'll see you soon. Thank you very much for watching.